For a country as small as Ecuador, it sure packs a big punch. For two Canadians wandering through South America, this country has been everything we want from an overland trip, and we get the feeling Ecuador ain't done with us yet. This is our third and final week in the country, and we've got a mind-blowing lineup of beautiful things to see. So buckle up and let's roam. Some roads don't simply exist on a map. They live in your mind, calling to you in your sleep, filling your thoughts at work. The Pan American Highway, a road spanning the length of North and South America, a 30,000-kilometer road trip through more than 15 countries, is that road for us. Life to us is nothing more than a collection of moments, and we want to fill our moments with adventure. So for 18 months, we'll be driving south from Tuktoyakta, Canada, all the way to Ushuaia, Argentina. From the Arctic to the Andes, through deserts, jungles, and the unknown, we'll live and wander in our self-built adventure mobile, seeking stories, chasing landscapes, and redefining what it means to us to be modern-day explorers. This is our journey. The poetry of this world is endless, intricate, shifting, and infinite. It weaves through mountains and rivers, deserts and seas, forever reshaping itself, never the same twice. It captures the imagination, enthralling us with wonder, humbling us with its vastness, and quieting the restless corners of our minds. To wander through it is to listen to its verses, to gather understanding, to grow free, carried lightly like a leaf upon a river. Its beauty is pure and magical, a living hymn to existence itself. Meg is maybe about to learn how llamas spit. Oh.
Bye, Felicia. Oh. Oh. Look at you. They're such silly creatures. I didn't do anything.
You like to think so. Guess who fed the dogs?
It wasn't me.
That is the face of a guilty liar.
What am I gonna do?
No comment. What do you think of this place, babe?
Hello! It's freaking awesome. Look at this. How lucky are we that we can see these volcanoes?
Yeah. Welcome to Quilotoa Lake. It is a volcanic crater lake in the Ecuadorian Andes, about 180 kilometers south of Quito. It was formed roughly 800 years ago after a massive eruption caused the volcano to collapse, creating a caldera that filled with water. The lake sits at an elevation of 3,900 meters and is known for its striking blue color, which changes with the light and mineral content of the water. The rim of the caldera stretches about 3 kilometers across, and the area is popular for hiking, local indigenous villages, and its panoramic view of the surrounding highlands. It's also one of the most colorful places we've come across in a while, and tonight we call the rim of this volcanic lake home. What day is it?
It's Sunday and we're having bacon in the van. When's the last time we did this?
Months
Maybe
ago?
Mexico?
Yeah. It's been a long time since we've had bacon.
A long time.
So we have arrived here at Laguna de Quilotoa. It's as you probably saw, a massive volcanic lake. We're gonna do a bit of a hike around it today, just to like a viewpoint over there. And then we're going to head on south along a route that our friend Andy told us about that will take us eventually to Chimborazo, which is the highest volcano in all of Ecuador. And yeah, we're not really sure if we're going to be here for another 2 weeks or for just 1 week. Yeah, we're just going to see how things unfold over this next week of travel.
Crispy morsels.
Oh, that is heavenly. Why has it been so long since we've had bacon?
It's not really good for you.
Well, that's stupid. What you laughing about?
You're not even beside me.
I know. Just give it a minute.
It's like you don't like me.
I love you. Are you kidding me? How could you even doubt my love for you? How could you doubt me?
Come closer.
Do you know how long it's been since we've like parked on a big vista? I don't think we've parked on like a vista since Copper Canyon.
It's just spectacular.
Spectacular.
For the donkey. I like how their fuzz blows in the wind. Oh, he's taking a little rest. Oh. All right, we are taking off from our awesome spot at Quilotoa Lake and are headed for a town called Angamarca, which is where we'll start on a gravel route to Volcan Chimborazo. So we'll see how this goes.
Indeed, we'll see how it goes. Life on the road, and especially life on the road within Latin America, is never certain, and go with the flow is a mantra we never stop repeating.
Sat behind these sheeps for as long as it took. Oh, the road's just lifted.
So we came up to this detour because of this rock slide. We tried to do the detour, but they made it too steep for us to get up. But we were able to see from back there that there's actually a road around it. So we've actually managed to get around this rock slide by not using the detour. Just go nice and slow and...
That's some serious road work ahead.
Yeah. Phew. Alright, looks like we're around it.
What would we have done if there wasn't that little...
We would have taken the very, very long way back.
There's another way?
I think so, yeah.
There's another section that's completely...
Yeah, that's bad. Well, we were really hoping that there wasn't a second slide or cave-in, but there is. Shoot. Guess we do the long way. Sometimes going with the flow means going back the way you came. Back at the base of the mountain, we jumped back onto the actual Pan American Highway for 50 or so kilometers. This is one of perhaps 5 times we've actually driven on the official Pan Am since entering Latin America, which is saying something since we've driven well over 20,000 kilometers since entering into Mexico. Eventually, our route led us into this canyon, and, well, I simply couldn't keep myself from getting a bird's eye view. After about 2 hours of climbing, we finally arrived near the base of Chimborazo. As is often the case here in Ecuador, the clouds had rolled in shortly after late morning and obscured our view of the volcano. The area surrounding the base is pretty barren and windswept, but we found a curious looking area that could be considered dunes, but the sand had been solidified. This is cool. This is really cool. Ecosystems and landscapes like this, believe it or not, are some of our favorites. As we move further south, we're seeing little pockets of the drier, barren, rocky, and treeless places that we set out on this trip to find, and every little bit that we see gets us more excited. It's not to say we're not loving everything else that we find here in Ecuador, but we're drawing very close to a very big goal.
That was fast.
And we are officially sucked in. So this is camp beside Chimborazo, and it's officially the highest that we have ever camped. We are currently at 4,200 meters, which is 13,380 feet. Yeah, so it's high, and it's going to be interesting to see if we can sleep well tonight. But we'll find out in a few hours. All right, honey darling, what you making tonight?
All right, so we had a amazing dessert experience while we were drinking hot chocolate in Quito. And that was a carrot cake cheesecake. So I have to recreate it. So right now I'm making the carrot cake batter, and then I've got it going already.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna make the cheesecake batter, and I'm gonna do it a little different than we had it in Quito. I'm gonna like make it like a swirl situation.
Nice. Much excited.
All right. Now, I've never made cheesecake before, but here we go. Cheesecake. Cheesecake batter. It looks and tastes amazing. Velvety. I did it by hand because we don't have an electric mixer. Now I get to assemble.
You.
Gonna just dump in some carrot cake. I think I pretty much want the whole bottom to be carrot cake.
Right.
And then this seems a little wet to me, but I'm just gonna like put dollops. Random cheesecake dollops. And then, yeah, this is how we're gonna continue. I'm really excited to see if this works. It feels like a stretch at this point.
I'm sure it'll be great.
I mean, based on these ingredients, come on. Who doesn't like cheesecake and carrot cake together?
Right.
All right, it's time to swirl. This is a bit terrifying because I've never really filled my Omnia oven this full. So
we might have an overflowing cheesecake. I mean, I could think of worse things to happen.
yeah. Yeah. It's the finished product.
I just want to cut into it and see.
It might not look like much.
It may not look like much.
But I think that this is very promising, this result.
Yeah.
I'm just drooling already.
Let's eat.
You want to eat it now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Gonna give her a gander.
Oh no.
Test it out. Apparently we're supposed to leave it in the fridge overnight. I mean, it looks really good. Yeah.
It looks like a bit of a cheesecake swirl, don't it?
Yeah, cheesecake swirl. I don't know, babe. First cheesecake, success.
This is not a cheesecake.
Carrot cake cheesecake. Whatever.
Whatever.
Let's eat it.
Okay, you try it first.
All right.
Bottoms up. What is wrong with it?
The carrot cake is very like carrot cakey. The cheese part, the cheesecake part. I have to work on it a little bit, but it's really delicious. It's really good. Give it a try. Nothing wrong with it per se. It's just like not cheesecakey.
Maybe that's the part about leaving in the fridge overnight.
Probably.
I think maybe. Yeah, interesting. The cheesecake part got like really airy.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's delicious though.
Mm-hmm.
We get to have it for breakfast tomorrow morning.
Uh-oh.
The next morning, Chimborazo was in full view. 3 sets of friends had come here prior to us and hadn't seen much of this volcano due to cloud cover. And now, there it is, right in front of us, as if it had never seen a cloud in its life. Well, what an absolute treat to have Chimborazo right out in the open this morning. Holy smokes, I cannot believe the luck that we're having with the weather. Like, we've almost seen every single volcano that we've wanted to since we've got to Ecuador. It's too good.
Pretty good.
But one thing about this camp spot, we're up at 4,200 meters. You can't breathe up here. It's really quite challenging to just like do anything, especially sleep. I'm not sure if we've ever really talked about it, but being up at elevation really affects your sleep. Like, you just kind of, you roll all night, you wake up feeling like you're suffocating, and yeah, you just don't really get super good sleep up here unless you've spent a ton of time up at elevation. Yeah, so we're gonna just kind of sit here today and enjoy this view. We're supposed to get like totally socked in and super rainy by the afternoon, so yeah, just gonna take this all in. It's pretty great. You need a warm sweater?
Yeah, I need more warm stuff.
Oh.
But it's friggin' cold now.
Yeah.
Toss out all that summer clothes. Should we go to the top?
Yeah, sure. Just a casual 6,000 meters.
I can't there.
That is a morning view and a half.
Office.
Office morning view.
This is my office, everybody.
A view like this demands a little bit of quiet time, a little bit of contemplation, and a lot of attention. It seems to us that seeing Chimborazo in all its glory is a unique and special treat, so we're going to savor this while it lasts. Well, I'd say the weather forecast is pretty much on point. Just a rainy day on the side of a volcano at 4,200 meters.
Yeah.
Phew.
Now we gotta stay inside for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh well. Yeah, she's really coming down, hail and everything. Hooey. We're suddenly in a winterscape. My goodness. Big thunder. We're now in a puddle as well. In classic high elevation fashion, the weather set in and didn't depart for the rest of the day. The view of the volcano that morning was the last we'd see until we woke up the next day. If you're enjoying this film and want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a like. It's a free and easy way to help our videos make it to a wider audience. So today we are heading up to the refugio, which is in the clouds. There's not much to see, but we're gonna see if we can get there. It's gonna be another situation of can Betty make it, because we're at 42 and I think the refugio is pretty darn close to 5,000 meters, which is insanely high. So yeah, and I think there's also snow on the road. No idea if we can make it, but we're gonna try. Living this overland life, every day is a lesson. From the moment we crossed into Latin America, we've been immersed, sometimes overwhelmed, by culture, challenge, and lesson after lesson. One of the most profound teachers here has been altitude. Since setting foot in South America, we've rarely dipped below 2,500 meters. And even in Mexico and Central America, it wasn't uncommon to casually climb past 3,100 meters. Altitude has reshaped the way I understand our van. At 4,200 meters, barometric pressure falls to 61% of sea level, leaving the engine with barely 55 to 60% of its strength. Today, we climb towards 4,800 meters, where power drops to just 53%. Over 9 months in Latin America, I can truthfully say that most of the issues I have wrestled with trace back to this thin air, a relentless tutor etched into every mile, leaving me with the knowledge that I can apply to our future travels. As we started the ascent from the Chimborazo gate towards the refugio, echoes of the climb to Cotopaxi drifted through our minds. The road stretched ahead, its grade seemingly gentler, though its true nature remained hidden, its ruts, its turns, its sudden steepness still a mystery. With each curve, hope rode alongside doubt, and we could only trust that our wary, underpowered van might find the strength to carry us to the heights we sought. Looks like Off-Road Meg has got us all the way up to the refugio.
Off-Road Meg.
Off-Road
4,800 meters, people. We've brought the van up to 4,800 meters.
That's the very, very highest that we've ever driven this van. Oh my goodness.
Just deal with it, man. That was actually so reasonable to drive. They really made the road nice.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Well, what we actually came up here to do, not just to get to 4,800 meters, but I know of a very, very special thing right here. Matt and Stacy, Max and Nikki.
Yahoo!
And guess what? Now there's gonna be an Alex and Meg.
Over.
Hey guys, miss you. Yay!
The Easter egg hunt continues.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you can hear it on the camera. Our coolant's boiling. Despite the fact that it's very, very cold up here. Yikes. Sorry, Betty. Okay, so we're gonna do a little, look like a cowboy with this hat. We're gonna do a little bit of a hike up to a small laguna that's just slightly higher elevation than the refugio, and I think it's gonna get us to the highest we've ever hiked in our lives. Crazy. It's just gonna be a low and slow slog.
45 minutes to go less than a kilometer. That tells you something.
Yeah. Just gotta try. This elevation is killing.
Yeah. It's okay. It's like doing laughing gas or something, right? It's.
Is it
my
like
head's
that?
a little.
Yeah. There you go.
5,000 meters. Oh man. Well, first time in a long time. I've eaten an icicle. Didn't think I'd be doing that up in Ecuador.
Does it taste good or does it taste like a dirty roof? Give me some.
Well, we're going for the lake at the top. And if you can imagine this being like hiking in a tanning bed. Whew. $5,100 meters. Kind of expected the lake to be a little bit bigger.
It's covered in snow, no? Oh, you were just twisting my arm?
Yeah, it's just in here.
Stop it.
I'll be honest, it feels a little like cheating being up this high without actually having earned it. That being said, I'm not gonna get too hung up on it. There was an inherent effort in getting here, and it feels good to be sitting at the highest elevation we physically set boots on. 5,100 meters. That is 16,732 feet. That is really, really high.
All right, well, down the mountain we go. We're heading to a town called Baños. It's at 1,500 meters, so from where we are right now, we're going to be descending 3,500 meters, which is crazy.
In 2 hours.
In 2 hours, supposedly. So, yeah. I wonder if we're going to just coast the entire way. Anyway. That's enough activity for the day. Yeah. It's hard to feel super stoked about Betty's accomplishments when you come across this at, just under 4,800 meters. But, oh well, it's not an off-road road, it's just high.
After a 2-hour descent, we rolled into La Cantera, a quiet little campground just outside the town of Baños. Another gem passed along by our friends Matthew, Stacy, and Max. It proved the perfect place to linger for 2 nights. Resting below 3,000 meters, we finally slept through the night without waking up short of breath. A small but precious reprieve. From here, the famed Ruta de las Cascadas beckoned, a 20-kilometer stretch of highway where waterfall after waterfall tumbles down sheer cliffs into a raging river below. The mountains in this region rise like giants, their flanks scarred with impossible farms clinging to the steep slopes, human tenacity perched on the edge of the abyss.
folks. We've been camped here at a campground called La Cantera for 2 nights. Just took some time to kind of relax and deal with a minor crisis. But that's all over. And today we're going to go hunt down some waterfalls. We are in what is called the Devil's Cauldron, I believe. It's La Pala de la Diabla and Paya de la Diabla?
The waterfall?
No, this area.
Oh.
Anyway, we're going to go check out some waterfalls. And then we're going to go straight from water to desert. Because, yeah, Ecuador has its own little mini desert. Let's go.
We're gonna see some big waterfalls.
Yeah.
Pailan del Diablo? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's Cascada El Pelon. Something like that.
In the Baños area. There's a lot of water here.
Yeah.
The night before, it had rained quite heavily in this area. We could immediately tell by the amount of water running down this swollen river that we'd chosen the right time to come look at this splendid natural wonder. As it's often said, water is the most powerful force on Earth, and little did we know, we were about to witness a true spectacle of that raw, unbridled power. Thousands of gallons a minute plunged 80 meters from the precipice, gliding into a frothing maelstrom that churned with violent, unrelenting force. We leaned over the edge in awe, struggling to comprehend the raw fury below, a cauldron boiling with crushing power. As we descended towards the thundering column, the very stone trembled beneath our feet, the vibrations stirring up in us a dizzying vertigo. A primal reminder that we stood at the edge of something both mesmerizing and perilous.
They don't smell like anything but they...
As we pressed east towards the next cascada, one called Mache, an unmistakable shift took hold. The air thickened, the foliage grew richer, and the breath of the Amazon seemed to rise to meet us. The descent down the stairs carried with it the unspoken truth that every step down would demand a climb back up. Already, sweat beaded and clung to us, a familiar reminder of our days in Central America, when heat, humidity, and damp shirts were simply the rhythm of life. 5 hours of driving later, we had wandered into an area that I could say totally reminded me of Oregon, but contained sand dunes like the Alvord Desert in Yukon, Canada. The Palmira Desert in Chimborazo province covers roughly 10 hectares at about 3,200 meters above sea level. Unlike true deserts formed by climate alone, Palmira is largely the result of deforestation, overgrazing, and soil erosion. Decades of clearing native vegetation left the land exposed, allowing winds to strip away fertile soil and create rolling dunes. Today, the landscape is a curious mix. Arid sand formations alongside patches of pine and hardy Andean plants introduced in reforestation efforts. Though small, Palmira feels like a pocket of desert transplanted into the high Andes, a striking reminder of how human activity and natural forces can reshape the ecosystem.
Well, that's the Palmira Desert.
Check.
Let's get driving.
Got a big one today.
Yeah. Okay, so today we are heading to the final kind of attraction in Ecuador that we are going to visit before crossing into Peru, and that is Cajas National Park. And it's like a 5-hour drive roughly from here, so another big drive day. We're just gonna get after it.
Yeah.
Cool. Hello. Oh, it's a mini donkey.
Llamas or alpacas, whatever they are. There's a herd of them.
There's llamas. And there's miniature donkeys. And there's horses. What? This is an interesting interracial posse.
It's so pretty. Look at these horses.
So Meg and I are here at Cajas National Park. It's the smallest national park in all of Ecuador. And it's got how many lakes, babe?
786, I think.
So a lot of lakes.
So many lakes.
So many lakes.
Parque Nacional Cajas lies in the Andes of Azuay province, roughly 30 kilometers west of the city of Cuenca. Covering about 285 to 290 square kilometers, its terrain rises from about 3,100 meters up to roughly 4,450 meters above sea level. Glacial forces in past ice ages carved the land into U-shaped valleys, ridges, and hundreds of lakes.
This is neat.
Over 230 to 270 lagoons and ponds are scattered across its Paramo landscape. The largest lake, Luspa, spans around 78 hectares and plunges to depths of 68 meters. Established as a protected area in 1977 and officially designated a national park in 1996, Cajas plays a vital role as a water source, supplying about 60% of Cuenca's potable water, and hosts a mix of high mountain flora and fauna in its harsh, cold, and wet environment. All along the hike, I found myself telling Meg how this place mirrored the Highlands of Scotland, pausing often to capture videos I knew my dad would love. The air that filled our lungs, thin, crisp, and sharp, carried both clarity and strain, while the wind bit at our noses with every gust. Above us, clouds drifted slowly across the cliffs and ancient rock outcroppings, a theater of sky and stone. Cajas National Park doesn't dazzle with a single marvel. Instead, it's a tapestry of subtler beauty, broad and timeless. When we speak of it to others, we'll say, walk it, breathe it, wrap yourself in its quiet, and let the simple act of existing in such an old place be the gift. Though our time in Ecuador was brief, it brimmed with adventure until our cup overflowed. There was no pause, no escape, no reprieve from its beauty. Each morning revealed another sweeping vista, another snow-capped volcano, another story waiting to unfold. Its mountains tower with mind-bending scale, its people welcome with warmth and kindness, and the adventures held within its borders are nothing short of legendary. Yet within all this grandeur, we found the rest we so deeply needed. We leave restored, refueled, and ready to carry on. Ahead lie the final 4 countries of this long road south, and with Ecuador's gift still fresh in our hearts, we feel prepared for whatever waits around the next bend. Thank you for being here with us on this journey. We hope our stories and experiences spark something in you. Maybe it's a bit of curiosity. Maybe it's the urge to get out and explore this big, beautiful world for yourself. Now, go chase that next adventure and make the kind of memories that stick with you. Until next time, keep on roaming. If you would like to see behind-the-scenes content, get route and camp spot information, or if you'd just like to help support us by putting some gas in our tank each month, you can contribute on Patreon. Oh hey there bud, before you go, don't forget to go on over to slowroamers.com to get yourself some rad Slow Roamers merch. We've even got some new stuff in there for you. For additional photos and commentary on our journey, you can follow along on Facebook and Instagram. Well, Ecuador, you smashed it out of the park. Holy smokes, adventure on top of adventure. We love you so much. We're gonna miss you. See you later. Bye.